Hey, welcome to Second Shift Review. I'm Ethan. Joining me today is my lovely wife, Ashley. Today we're doing a trailer action for House of the Dragon official teaser trailer. If you want to see the trailer with us, link in the description below. So this is the prequel to Game of Thrones. We both really liked Game of Thrones. We're super into it. Up until the last season
I was into it. You just
was total garbage.
no, actually, last episode of the last season for you.
So dumb.
You were okay with it until the last episode
The first two
season.
episodes, I was like, this is noticeably not as good. And then it just got worse and worse. And then the last episode was the final straw. It's a good thing that it was the last episode because I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. This is dumb. Like, there's so many stupid choices in the last season. Even, like, the season before that was, like, noticeably not as good as the season before.
I disagree. It's different. I will say the epic battle was.
It went downhill after, like, season 5. It was just
I
weird
thought
decisions.
It's not how you would paint the. They didn't want to obvious. They did.
You could tell that they didn't know what they were doing once they started going past the books.
That's not a bad thing.
Yes, it's a horrible thing. Anyway, this is like all covered in the books. There's plenty of wiggle room, and they know where the boundaries are and everything. So,
is this just gonna have one season though?
No, I hope this has a lot of seasons if it's good. It has Matt Smith in it. Big fan of Matt Smith, especially from Doctor Who. He's been cut out of a bunch of movies in the past like 5 years for no reason. Like he was supposed to be in Star Wars.
Oh.
And he was supposed to play like, I think he was either supposed to play like the assistant to the Emperor or like a young Emperor.
Oh.
But they just cut him out completely because they decided they didn't have enough time for him.
Oh.
But anyway, let's watch this and.
This is actually the full. I feel like a fuller trailer than what we've been have had.
Yeah. They've had just like glimpse trailers. Yeah. Let's watch.
What is this brief mortal life, if not the pursuit of legacy?
I, Rickon Stark.
I, Corlys Velaryon.
I, Ormond Baratheon.
Promise to be faithful
To King Viserys.
and to his named heir.
Princess Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
We play an ugly game. You have the determination to win it.
History does not remember blood. It remembers names.
Just how a year, 100, 200 years before Game of Thrones.
I think 1,000, but don't quote me on that.
Really?
It's quite a bit
So the
back.
Targaryens were really on
This-
the throne for that long?
Yeah, a long time. So what's going on here is the king. He's getting older and about to die.
Mhm.
He names his daughter as the next ruler, and that like hasn't been done. It's always been the male, and so that pisses like everyone off. And they're like, we're not going to have
We need to read the book.
a woman as the king. So it literally starts a civil war between like everybody else are wanting this other guy to be the king, and they don't think she has like doesn't deserve it or whatever. And then there's people that are loyal to her and stuff, and it starts a civil war.
We need to read the book, apparently.
And they're called the Greens and the Blacks because when
That's why you said pay attention to the green.
the very first ceremony, she was wearing green and the other one was wearing black, and they kind of ran with that to where like they started all dressing in green. And since they're part of the same family, they have the same colors, and so they started dressing in green and
Was this
black.
inspired by the War of the Roses?
Yes, very much. Yeah.
I was gonna say because I mean in Game of Thrones I thought it was the war, not necessarily
All of it's
the
based
war.
on like a bunch of stuff.
I mean,
the 100 Years
as
War, War of the Roses.
the 100 Years War felt like more of Hunger Games. I mean, sorry, Game of Thrones than the War of the Roses. This feels
No, it was got it switched. It's more the other way around. But anyway, there's a lot more other stuff going on. They all have dragons and stuff, so there's going to be a lot of dragon warfare and stuff.
Well, I'm glad to see the legacy brought with Daenerys about she's talking about how the legacy and about what was it like 500 years a egg never been seen or like creatures in this. So I'm kind of
this
interested.
Civil War leads to the end of the dragons because they all get killed off fighting each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious because she was talking about my legacy. So I'm kind of excited to see this dragon.
Yeah.
You know, this legacy kind of build.
Yeah. And I'm hoping
and how
they
she's as
expand
a
on more
Targaryen.
of the back lore and stuff of the Valerians and stuff from Valeria.
And it seems like there's a very big group like Stark still. Major characters
all those
names that we already know.
The old houses are still there in the background.
And that
stuff.
we can kind of place like,
see where
okay.
It's building to.
Yes.
Yeah. So, tell us what you think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Now.